What's up, Facebook peeps? Todd about 10. Todd about fucking 10. For all those of you who know me and love me, I am, well, I'm okay. I'll get to it. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Before I get into this, I just want to say this loud and clear. There's going to be some language in this video. If you're around children, your children, whether it be your children, somebody else's kids, under the age of 16, pause the video, go somewhere a little more private, or just watch it later, because it's not for kids. I don't want kids hearing this. And I want to make sure it's put out to YouTube and to Facebook that I'm saying this before the video starts, because it's not their fault. You know what I mean? It's not Facebook's fault. It's not YouTube's fault. If this video doesn't get published in either one, I'll understand why. I will. Guys, I'll understand why. But I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. Something happened yesterday that, now, I just want to reiterate, I am no longer pissed off about this. I made a decision on this, and for those of you who are Facebook friends of mine that actually hang out with me, you pretty much know that if I make a decision like this, and it actually took me over a day to, well, right around a day to come to this conclusion, I mean to see it through. So this is what happened, and I'm going to ask you guys for your feedback on this. All right? So I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. So I'll probably be leaving a couple things out. Just my point will be pretty clear by the end of this. Okay. Yesterday, I have a friend. I've known him for years. We've planned a lot of Thanksgivings, a lot of Christmases, as far as food. You know what I mean? We all, it's pretty much on a regular basis. It's me, him, and his friend that lives across the hallway from him, which is a really nice guy. Now, both of these guys are older than me. The guy that actually lives in the apartment, he's in his 60s, and his friend that lives across the hall, I think he's like in his mid 80s. So they're old timers, you know what I mean? I do a lot of things for this guy. Like, you know what I mean? If he's having problems with his phone, you know, I can help him if I can. I help him, you know, with his Facebook account, because he's old fashioned. He you know, he's kind of set in his ways, and in his mid 60s, he can afford it. You know what I mean? Like, he did his time already. And the other guy, he didn't even deal with like Facebook and shit. He has a Facebook account. He's barely ever on it. Really nice guy too. But I feel bad for him after what happened. So I came over. Now I brought something that he planned Sunday dinner. Now I knew about this in the middle of last week. So I knew, and I was gonna bring something. You know what I mean? So let me bring something to the table. You know what I mean? And I did. I provided like the meat portion of the meal. A lot of it too. Shit. So I went there. You know what I mean? I gave him, you know, what I had, and he's cooking. He was cooking the whole thing. Like I said, all three of us can cook. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who makes it. It's always going to turn out good. That's right. But so it was like 1:15, and he says to me, "Oh, by the way, guys, I love football, and I mean, don't hate. I'm an Eagles fan." So he was like, "Yo, what about the game, man?" Now this guy does not watch football, but he claims that he's such a badass and he knows everything when the Eagles are losing. He's one of those people. You know what I mean? That he doesn't watch football. He doesn't know the rules for football, but he knows that the Eagles suck. So he's like an Eagles hater, like Trump haters and shit. He's just an Eagles hater. So I was like, you don't have to, man, because you know what I mean? When I go over there, I anticipate, if it's football Sunday, I anticipate either watching it on my phone or not watching it at all. You know, while I'm there. It's just not a big deal. But he put it on. It was funny. As soon as he put it on, you saw my quarterback get hit. And I was like, turn it off, man. Just turn it off. And we're laughing about it. We're laughing about it now. He's laughing about it because the Eagles just got snuffed. Think about that and keep it in your head because it's going to come back later. So I'm watching. I put it on my phone. Now he knew. This man knew that I was watching it on my phone because he heard me. He was watching. He's like, "How they doing?" You know, throughout every few minutes, he'll hear me. God damn it! Or come on, you know, some shit like that. So actually, our quarterback got sacked. And I was like, "Oh, come on!" At that volume level. Now keep in mind, there's 3 people in here that were that 2 of them were invited. Okay, we all talk loud. He has a TV jacked up, so I made him jump a little bit when I did that. I'm like, oh shit. Me being the person that I am, immediately turned to him and said, "Yo, did I make you jump? Did I startle you?" And he said, yeah, you know, yeah. I was like, "I'm sorry, man." I was like, but now this guy worked at Eagles games. He worked at Phillies games. I think he did some hockey too when he lived in Philly. So he knows what fans are like. He knows that they get excited, that they're passionate about the sport that they're watching. He was like, just trying not to do it so much. He's like, my heart can only take so much. He was joking. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, but I got his point. This was early in the first quarter. Okay, so now it's second quarter, late in the quarter. The Eagles are down by 4 points, and they're driving. They're not getting the ball back in the second half. The Bengals are. So they want to put points on the board. Hopefully a touchdown. If not, at least a field goal. You football fans, you know what I'm talking about. So here I am. I'm watching this on the phone. The Eagles are driving. You know what I mean? Carson dips back. A short completion. I'm getting excited. I'm like, come on, man. Just inside the 20-yard line in that red zone. He dips back. He's looking for a receiver. He can't find one. All of a sudden, he dips and starts running. Now, dude, this dude's like 6'5", some shit like that, something like that. He's 6 something, okay, and he's big. So once he gets going, I'm like, go, 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 and I'm saying this inside my head. Finally, I'm like, come on, you got it, you got it. Now that's how I'm saying it. And Carson Wentz, the quarterback, scored a touchdown. He ran in a touchdown by himself. I said, touchdown! The other guy that was invited, at the same time I'm doing that, he's doing the same thing. He's like, all right, you guys got it, man. He's like, I've been hearing you over here. And I'm like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like, that's the nail-biting times of the game, when you're at the edge of your seat. So, all of a sudden, the guy that actually lives in the apartment, yo, you need to knock that shit the fuck up. Just because the Eagles scored now. Just because the Eagles scored. You need to knock that fucking shit off. You're being too fucking loud. Really? First of all, I was still clapping, man. Even his friend, he didn't say shit to his friend that he was talking to me real loud over the sound of me clapping and the TV that's going on. He didn't say nothing to him. But he let loose on me, like I just told you. I looked at him. Now look, anybody that hangs out with me in the last 2 years will tell you, Todd used to be a hothead. But now, throughout the things in my life, I calm down. I'm a very nice person. If I'm at an establishment, having a beer or two. You know what I mean? I'm generous. I tip well. You know, like that. You know what I mean? Like life is too short to be mad all the time. So I looked, and that was it. This is not the first time this man has done this to me. Now I've been forced to make a decision that I should have made a long time ago. But I went off on him. I was like, first of all, I'm watching the goddamn game. Secondly, you know what fans are like. I was like, I'm not going to sit here and shut up like a 12-year-old in a fucking church. You know what I'm saying? You knew what you were signing up for. As soon as you saw me putting on that game and watching the game, you knew what was going to happen. Just because my team is doing good and I'm happy, you had to find any way you fucking could to make me miserable. And that's exactly what happened. If you're miserable, dude, talk to the mirror. Because if you're looking at me, talk to the hand. Seriously. So I can't let this go. There's a difference between holding your tongue and being soft. And no, he was treating me like I was a soft motherfucker. So the angry Todd came out, and I lit him up. Like, don't fucking talk to me like that. I was like, he was agreeing with me. He was talking just as loud as I was clapping. You didn't say shit to him. I'm sick and tired of you doing this shit. This is what I was saying to him. I'm not saying it to you. I'm not saying it to you. I'm sick of this shit. And this poor guy, this 80-some-year-old man, gets the fuck up and starts leaving. And he's telling, you don't have to leave. I was like, nah, maybe you should, bro, because I'm leaving too. I had half a plate of food still sitting. He killed my appetite. He killed my attitude for the game. I did the best thing I could. I was cussing at him. You know, I'm not going to tell you the whole conversation because it would just take too long. But took my food, my plate of food, put it down on his kitchen counter, and this was funny. This shit was funny. I was like, give this to somebody or eat it, man. I was like, because you killed my appetite. He said he made the food. And he's like, I don't want that fucking shit. I saw my opportunity, guys. I took it. I looked at him and I said, you just called food that you made fucking shit? And walked out. The poor guy across the hall, his door was open. He's standing there. I said, oh, I get to leave now. And when he comes back, you get to tell him all kinds of nasty shit about me. Because that's what you do. You talk about people behind their back. See, this is why I like putting these videos on. You know, I'll talk to you. I tried talking to him. I know if I try calling him now, he's probably not going to answer the phone. Because he knows what he did was incredibly fucked up. Incredibly fucked up. Pissed off two people. Just because you wanted to get your own fucking way. It don't work that way sometimes, homie. Sometimes you are the host. You know? I can see you maybe being quiet about it. Say, okay, man, can you keep down? First of all, I'm clapping. Who the hell is going to get mad hearing somebody clapping? And then you got problems, man. You need therapy. Not the shit that you're doing right now either. So I want to weigh in with you guys. You know, I left and I made the decision that I am never going to that person's place on Sunday anymore if it's football season. Because I want to be able to watch a game and feel free. You know what I mean? And be free to express myself. There are so many times I wanted to cuss the phone because the Eagles were fucking up so bad, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? You're treating a person like this that helped chip in for the fucking food. Who always, if I go there and I want like maybe a beer or something, I always get him one. I give him stuff all the time. I run errands for him. I do all kinds of shit for him. Because he's disabled. He can do it himself, but with this COVID-19 shit, I started doing it since April. You know, I pick up his meds for him. I do all kinds of shit. It would take another 10 minutes just to name it all. So I just want to ask you guys. Now hit me up with the comments on Facebook. Because it takes me a while sometimes to get to see the YouTube comments. But Facebook, I look at that like 3 times a day. So what would you do? If somebody acted like that toward you, knowing that you're watching a game, knowing that fans that are passionate about the game they're watching, they're going to express themselves. You know? And I did it for less than 20 seconds. You know, it's not like I was hurting anyone. He was just in I guess, a pissy-ass fucking mood. And these are people that I've been, since April, those of you who watch these videos, know that I've been cleaning out the fucking closet. So, for right now, I'm never going on there. I'm never going over that place on Sundays during football season. So, what would you do? Hit me up in the comments. I'm not mad about it anymore. I was mad about it last night, but life, like I said, life is just way too short for me to be worrying about douchebags. You know what I mean? Like you want to yell at somebody, you ain't gonna yell at me, because eventually I'm just gonna let you fucking have it, like happened yesterday. So a couple of people talked me out of doing the video right away because I was mad. So thank you guys for the ones that talked me down from doing it yesterday, and I feel a lot better today. But what would you do? Like anybody that's watching this video and you're a football fan or any sports, and you go to somebody's place and you're watching it on your any one of your devices you have, a tablet, phone, computer, whatever, they know you're watching it, and then they get mad when you celebrate your team scoring points. What would you do? Me, I wound up just leaving. Very, very pissed off, and he knew it. So did the other guy that was there. I haven't been doing that too much lately, but sometimes you gotta take control of a situation, period. Look, Todd About Town. You guys have a great day. Hopefully I'll get some comments on this. Just to talk some shit, something to pass the time. Until October 8th when I go back to work, thank God. Thank God. But anyways, Todd About Town. I know this video was a little long. I love you. Thank you for watching it. I'm out.